September is here, and that means there's just 1 month left in the MLB regular season. At this point in the year, the contenders have begun to separate themselves from the rest of the league. So let's take a look at our latest MLB Power Rankings presented by McCombs Ford West. At number 10, the Rays. A new entrant into our poll, Tampa has used an unconventional formula using their closers as starting pitchers to build a team that's 8 games over 500. And if they were in the National League, they would be in the playoff hunt. Let's move up to number 9, Arizona. The Diamondbacks have been unable to get any separation from the Dodgers, and they finish out a critical series with them on Sunday before a 6-game homestand that also includes 3 games against fellow division leader Atlanta. And up to number 8, Atlanta. The Braves slumped towards the end of August with 3 straight losses, but they still maintain a 2-game lead over Philadelphia after they wrap up the series against the Pirates. Number 7, the Cardinals. St. Louis was one of the hottest teams in August, and they used that surge to push into the top wildcard spot. And the Cardinals have a favorable closing stretch with 15 games at home this month. At number 6, Cleveland. The Indians have had the division all but locked up since May, but now they're consolidating their weapons for a postseason push. Cleveland grabbed third baseman Josh Donaldson from the Blue Jays last night. A 3-time All-Star and 2015 AL MVP has been off injured this year, and he hasn't played in a game, though, since May 28th. At number 5, the Cubs. Chicago's recent hot stretch gets the addition of Chris Bryant and Addison Russell off the disabled list, and Chicago has won 8 of its past 10 games, but they're in the midst of a season-long 11-game road stretch, and it will be a decisive month for the NL Central as the Cubs and Brewers meet 6 times over the next 2 weeks before Chicago wraps up the regular season with a series at home against St. Louis. At number 4, the A's. Oakland pushed towards the top of the AL West in the last 2 months. They continue to put pressure on the Astros, and a pivotal series is playing out against their divisional rival before hosting the Yankees for 3 at home, what looks like a possible AL wildcard preview. Up to number 3, the Astros. Houston has dealt with various injuries to its stars and has just recently had the benefit of a fully healthy lineup. Now, the schedule also toughens up down the stretch with a series at Boston and then a homestand against the Diamondbacks and the Mariners. At number 2, the Yankees. New York loaded up its bullpen at the July trade deadline, and now they strengthen their roster at the end of August. Andrew McCutchen made his debut today as the Yankees try to navigate a tough closing stretch and make up ground on the Red Sox. And New York embarks on a 9-game road trip next week that includes 6 straight against the A's and the Mariners. And number 1, the Red Sox. Boston wasn't able to maintain its torrid pace, coming back down to earth in the past month and a half, but the Red Sox still lead baseball's toughest division by 7.5 games. And those are our MLB Sports2Nite Power Rankings.
Tonight's MLB Power Rankings are brought to you by McCombs Ford West. We'll save you time and money on your next vehicle purchase on 410 West at Culebra.